Today, I will cover 8 benefits of online life insurance. I will also cover some things you need to look out for when you're buying online life insurance. Number 1, it's easier than ever to get. There are lots of companies that now offer online applications. Either an agent helps you fill it out, or you do it completely on your own. And there's also a ton of websites out there that are just waiting to sell you online life insurance. The key is finding the right website with the right agent who's in the best position to get you the policy that you need. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later in the video. Number 2, many companies that are doing online life insurance no longer require a medical exam if you're a healthy individual. That's a lot different than just 5 or 10 years ago when you automatically always had to have a medical exam. So it makes it a very easy and painless process now compared to the past. I'll also mention a couple of companies that now do not require automatically a medical exam, and we'll talk about those more towards the end of the video. Number 3, going online lets you easily shop the market. You can shop different companies, you can get multiple different quotes, you can also shop different agents. You can get different opinions from different experts and see what makes the most sense to you. Now, one thing I'm going to mention to you is you need to be careful when going on different websites and requesting quotes. Some websites exist to purely just sell your info to insurance agents, and usually it's 5 or 10 different agents that get your info, and all of them are going to call you. You need to find a website that's dedicated to an individual agent, or at least an individual agency that's an actual insurance agency that sells insurance. And make sure they're an independent agent or an independent agency, meaning that they can sell from any company on the market, and their job is to go out and shop the market on your behalf to find the best policy for your needs. So that's a very important thing that you need to make sure of when you're dealing with insurance agents. There's some agents who are just limited to 1 or 2 companies. So obviously they're not looking out for your best interest, but there are agents who can do that. So you need to find one of those agents. Now, number 4 is a very important one. When you get an individual policy, you're no longer dependent on your work insurance. Most people don't realize that when you get sick, seriously sick, often you end up not working. And once you're not at work anymore, that work insurance goes away. So if you were to get cancer and leave work, then unfortunately after a year pass away, that work insurance that you've paid for is not effective, and all that money is just a huge waste. But when you have individual insurance, it's something that you own and you control, and it's never going to be taken away from you unless if you just stop paying for it. So that's a very important factor to consider, and an important thing to make sure that you have for your family and for yourself. Number 5 is life insurance pays for final expenses, and that's just the responsible thing to do. Have a policy that you know is going to be there to pay for your final expenses. And number 6 is have it to pay for your lost income to protect your current or even your future loved ones. If you currently have a family, obviously you need life insurance. You need it to replace your income to make sure that they're going to be okay moving forward. But maybe you're young and you don't have a family yet. You still need life insurance. Because if you plan to have a family, you need to make sure you have coverage in place in the future for them. And there's no guarantee that your health is going to be in a condition that lets you get insurance in the future. So you're essentially insuring your insurability for the future at that point, and making sure that the people you love are taken care of properly if the worst does happen. Now, I mentioned that we would go over a few things, and actually I just gave you number 8 is in making sure that your eligibility is covered in the future, just from a health standpoint, but also from an age standpoint. When you buy a term policy, you can convert that policy over to a whole life policy, which is a permanent lifelong policy. So when you get insurance young, you're essentially locking in the expenses, the premium, and you're also locking in the fact that you can get insurance in the future. And that was actually benefit number 8. So we'll go on to the companies that are now offering the no medical exams if you're a healthy individual. And my favorite company for this right now is Penn Mutual. They are a very strong company, good financial ratings, some of the best financial ratings in the industry, actually. They also have some of the best customer service in the industry, which is very important. Their online process is super easy, super quick, and often we get results for insureds in just 2 or 3 days after we submit the info. So it's a real easy process. There's multiple companies out there that are similar to that. Emeritus is one, and Protective Life is another. So there's lots of different really good options for online life insurance right now. We're going to make some more videos here in the future that go more in depth with the different companies and what they offer. But for right now, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it and learned something, please like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thanks and have a great day.